Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys.
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you know what we're reading today and how we got here and what happened?
Well, we are in the midst of reading Isaiah, and we just finished off a week last week, and I know so far Isaiah is going over a lot of prophecies about the destruction of Israel. We had a song that got sung at one point, and I don't agree with Isaiah a lot because he's kind of a dick, and God's a dick, and there's a lot of dickishness going on.
Right, yeah.
Is that generally the gist of what's gisting?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I think you got it.
Awesome. So I think we left off last week with Isaiah chapter 15.
Sure as fuck did.
And that means that today we're going to be getting into
Isaiah chapter 16.
Let's do this.
Okie dokie. All right, so Isaiah chapter 16 seems to be a continuation from 15, where he was going off on Moab.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So God was like, fuck Moab, fuck all them guys.
I mean,
right?
there's a lot of that going on. Yeah.
Yeah, but 15 was about
Yeah.
that Moab specifically.
Right.
So he's still like, blah, 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 Moab is going to get it.
Got it. Okay.
So I'm just letting you know, because it starts out with, send lambs as tribute to the ruler of the land, from Selah across the desert to the Mount of Daughter Zion. So he's just like middle of this thought, right?
Sure.
Like fluttering birds pushed from the nest, so are the women of Moab at the fords of the Arnon. Make up your mind, Moab says. Render a decision. Make your shadow like night at high noon. Hide the fugitives. Do not betray the refugees. Let the Moabite fugitives stay with you. Be their shelter from the destroyer.
Wait, what?
I have no idea.
So God, who's the destroyer? The destroyer is God, isn't it?
I mean,
isn't that what I was understanding prior to that? And so now what? People are is it the Moabites that are sheltering people from God to try to keep him from destroying
I don't know.
them? Or I'm really confused here. I thought God was being a dick and killing everybody.
That's what it seems like to me.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he's still fucking with the Moabites, but I don't
Right,
understand.
but I don't understand who's sheltering who and why they're sheltering them exactly.
Yeah, I
and
don't...
like somebody's pushing women from nests and trees and killing them. So something's not good.
Something is not good, and the Moabites are getting it.
Right.
In a bad way.
I'm gathering that bit.
But I don't know who's speaking to whom.
Right.
Okay?
It's confusing.
It is. The oppressor will come to an end, and destruction will cease.
Okay.
The aggressor will vanish from the land.
Okay.
In love, a throne will be established. In faithfulness, a man will sit on it. One from the house of David. One who in judging seeks justice and speeds the cause of righteousness.
Got it. And this is who they think Jesus is, probably.
This is who Christians think
Jesus is, yeah.
Right, but Jewish people are like, but no, it's not though.
Right, because we were just talking about killing Moabites. Now people, like, I don't understand how Christians get from Moabites to Jesus.
Because they're saying that a man is gonna.
No, I get.
There's gonna be a throne.
I understand that, but like they're talking about immediate things, and then it transitions to some person from David's line that's going to sit on the throne,
right?
Which most people, if you weren't thousands of years past this already, would interpret as soon.
Yeah.
You know?
But they're like, sometimes we're talking about today, sometimes we're talking about tomorrow, and sometimes we're talking about in 1,000 years. Yeah. And it could all be in the same sentence, and it just depends on what we want it to mean.
It just seems to me like Christians got past the uncomfortable point of this isn't about the immediate. And they're like, I don't know who they'd be talking about other than, Jesus, obviously.
Yeah.
So, like they got past, there's nobody else that they could point to. So they're like, well, Jesus, that's Jesus. Because we have to make it, this is the shit that I hate. They have to make it make sense. Why do we have to have it make sense? It's a goddamn prophecy. What if it's just fucking wrong?
Or what if the prophecy wasn't about Jesus?
Yeah. But I mean, but seriously, but why does it have to be right?
Sure.
It doesn't, there's nothing that says a prophecy has to be right. In fact, I would say most prophecies are by nature wrong.
You're not wrong. We have heard of Moab's pride. How great is her arrogance, of her conceit, her pride, and her insolence. But her boasts are empty.
Okay.
So now
we're back to the Moabites after, okay.
Yeah.
Again, this lends to the immediacy of the prophecy.
Right. Not the 1,000-year later Jesus-y guy.
Right.
No, I agree. Therefore, the Moabites wail. They wail together for Moab. Lament and grieve for the raisin cakes of Kier Herseth.
I'll take some raisin cakes. Anybody have a good recipe for some raisin cakes? I wonder what a raisin cake is. We should do like a Bible cooking show.
Oh my God, that would be amazing. Because honestly, it's got to be pretty famous food here if they're lamenting and grieving for it.
Yeah.
Like somebody was making some good shit. It made it into the Bible.
Yeah, I like some raisins,
I like raisins and I like cake. I like carrot cake.
I'm curious.
Why wouldn't I like raisin cake?
I would try some raisin cake.
Especially if people were lamenting and grieving for it.
Right, yeah.
Like, ooh.
This must be some good raisin cake.
The fields of Heshbon wither, the vines of Sibmah also. The rulers of the nations have trampled down the choicest vines, which once reached Jazer and spread toward the desert. Damn.
I see.
Their shoots spread out and went as far as the sea.
I guess that's a wow. I don't really know.
From the desert to
the
sea.
desert to the sea.
From the desert to the sea.
I see.
That's a long way.
I see that. Yeah.
You see.
I see the sea.
So I weep as Jazer weeps for the vines of Sibmah. Heshbon and Elialah, I drench you with tears. That's what happened to Alice.
Is it?
In Wonderland. She cried so many tears.
Okay.
That everybody was drowning in them.
Oh, when she was big?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. The shouts of joy over your ripened fruit and over your harvest have been stilled. Well, yeah, because you've been crying.
Right.
You stopped cheering and then you started crying.
There was the Israelites or God or somebody was trampling all over them too. So
get those vines.
Right.
Tear them up. Joy and gladness are taken away from the orchard. No one sings or shouts in the vineyards. No one treads out wine at the presses, for I have put an end to the shouting.
I being God, I'm assuming.
I have no idea.
Because Isaiah is still prophesizing, I'm assuming here.
I think so.
With regard to speaking for God.
Right, I think so, because he's saying, I have put an end to the shouting, and then goes on to say, my heart laments for Moab. I did a meanness to you, and my heart laments for it that I did
what a
that.
Magnanimous thing to say. What?
My heart laments for Moab like a harp, my inmost being for Kier Herseth. When Moab appears at her high place, she only wears herself out. When she goes to her shrine to pray, it is to no avail. This is the word the Lord has already spoken concerning Moab. But now the Lord says, quote, within 3 years, as a servant bound by contract would count them, Moab's splendor and all her many people will be despised, and her survivors will be very few and feeble. The end.
So, okay. So it sounds like we're enslaving the Moabites
And
ruining
their land.
ruining them completely.
Mm-hmm.
But we also lament for them,
Sure.
and maybe I guess God lament, but
It's the way a parent laments when they spank their child.
This doesn't sound like any parental anything. This sounds like a murderous asshole on a goddamn killing spree, and then he's like, "Oh, by the way, yeah, I also care about you, so whatever."
Yeah, I'm
Moving
so
along.
sad about your wine presses being dried up.
Also, your gods suck. Just so you know.
Yeah.
You know, like
if they were so great, why didn't they stop me?
Yeah.
Womp womp.
You're all dead or enslaved now, so
they're like he's like sucks to suck.
But I lament for you anyway, so it's all good.
Sucks to suck, and sorry for you.
Yeah. What a shitty
deity.
Yeah.
I'm powerful. Fuck off.
You know what? This is shitty treatment of human beings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there is no need to create such a horrible environment for other tribes, even if you're killing them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're at war with another tribe, this is beyond treating them badly.
Right.
This is beyond conquering them. This is decimating them.
You could just do the snapping like what happened in Marvel.
You could just occupy their land and let most of them live if they throw down their arms.
But if you have to kill them or get rid of them because maybe there's too many, you could just snap them out of existence. You don't have to cause...
Well, God could, hypothetically.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you really want your people to have that land so much, you could make it to where the people don't physically suffer.
Right. So why do we have to do all this physical suffering?
I don't know.
And why do your godly people who are fighting apparently for you, why would they have to die in order to kill other people for you?
The whole thing is just
it doesn't make any sense.
Bloody, human, gross.
Yeah, the whole thing doesn't make any sense.
No. And you know what? I get tired of the whole, well, you just don't understand the bigger picture. And I'm like, no, I see the big picture just fine. That's what this book is about. This book is about the big picture.
Right. Well, they'll say you're choosing not to see
the
message. And I'm like,
you're choosing also not to see the message.
Right?
So,
yeah.
You know,
no,
I get to be right in my eyes. You get to be right in your eyes. And we can walk away and not punch each other.
And I have no problem saying, because like at the end of every week or when we were doing Psalms and everything like that, we were going in every day. We are taking into account for apologist viewpoints and scholarly viewpoints, and we're trying to go back and look at what we just read to try to understand it a little bit better. Mm-hmm. And it still makes no fucking sense.
No, and
I mean it not in any real matter. Like there are people that are trying to make sense of it, that are trying to give it a message, but I don't agree with it.
Yeah, it's just trash, and I'm not gonna grant it any more room in my brain. I'm just not.
Right.
It's trash. God is a dick, and the Bible is dumb, and these people were prehistoric, and anybody who raises them up as anything more is just simple and silly.
Yeah,
sorry.
Right.
That's the way it
needs to be relegated to a history book. Mm-hmm. A book that was from history.
Yeah.
That we can use as such to understand that culture better but it has no real bearing on today.
No.
So, but that was Isaiah chapter 16.
Sure as fuck was.
And we will be back tomorrow with
Isaiah chapter 17.
We'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.